Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today I have a super quick sequence for our back body just to find some movement and relief for our spine. For those of us who sit for long periods of time for our jobs and stuff like that, this should bring you lots of relief and hopefully get you feeling good. Sitting in a cross-legged seat on your mat, let's take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Closing your eyes if you can. If not, just keeping your gaze relaxed. With your hands on your knees, we are going to do some spinal flexion. So you can pull into your knees, pulling your chest up and bending through your back and exhaling, rounding forward, curling your head towards your legs and pulling your navel to your spine. Breathing in, cow, exhaling, cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. I'll turn sideways just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Inhale, exhaling. You can put weight into your hands, pulling back. Should be a nice little stretch through your shoulders. One last time. Inhaling up and exhaling down. I'll turn front so you can see my side stretches. So releasing your hands to the ground next to you. We are going to take our right arm on an inhale, up and over for a nice side stretch, finding your left hand just in line with your hips. You can take it far or close, wherever you are. Only go as far as you can keep your hips on the ground. Taking a nice inhale in, and on your exhale, returning to center, and on your next inhale, coming up and over, exhaling for the full release. Again, finding your hand wherever is most comfortable for you, just keeping it in line with your hips. Taking a nice inhale in, exhale, another deep inhale. On your next exhale, returning to neutral. We're going to come forward with our weight and make our way to the center of our mat with our knees as wide as our mat, big toes to touch, and then we're going to take our right hand to the center of our mat, kind of right underneath our chest. Breathing in, pulling our left hand up to the sky, and exhaling, coming down to rest on our left shoulder and the left side of your head. If you need a little more here, you can press into the ground with your right arm to find a little bit of a deeper stretch in your shoulders. If you're still looking for more, you can bring your right hand to your sacrum and just taking a nice deep breath and relaxing into this posture. Releasing any tension you may be storing from your day or week. Now, if you have your hand on your sacrum, putting it back on the ground, pushing into your right hand to come up to center, and replacing your right hand with your left, repeating the same movement on your right side, pulling your right hand up to the sky. Nice inhale in, and on an exhale, threading the needle through to rest on your right shoulder and right side of your head. If you push into the ground on the other side, do the same here. Or if you found your right hand on your sacrum, repeat just to keep things even in your body. If you stayed here, that's totally fine. Just repeat whatever you did on the previous side and relax into your posture. Nice deep breath in and exhaling out. If your hand's on your sacrum, return it to the ground, taking a deep breath in and exhaling to come back up to center. Now you can move your hands a little bit forward. We are going to take our knees a little bit further back and release onto our bellies. So you want to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and push up to a Sphinx posture. You can look over your left shoulder gently, maybe look over your right shoulder, ensuring that we are grounding through our elbows and activating our back body a little bit here. Taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling out. This should be a nice gentle release for your spine. One more breath in, one more breath out, and then we're going to come down, reaching our right arm up in front of us, pushing through our left hand and rolling over onto our backs. You can do a little shuffle, adjust yourself on your mat however you like. Now we are going to make sure our shoulders are flat on the ground, so kind of pulling them in together, making sure there's lots of contact there, and then placing your hands by your side and pressing into the ground, taking your knees and feet up to the sky for a waterfall pose. So you can also do this in your bed, like against your headboard, or you can place a chair behind your legs and rest your calves on the top of your chair. You can do this against a wall. Just relaxing fully into this posture to improve our circulation and releasing through our lower back. Out of any position here, this would probably be most beneficial to implement into your daily practice, even if it's just for a couple minutes before bed, just getting some blood flow and releasing through our low back. Closing your eyes if you can and relaxing. Also, if your legs don't come perfectly straight, that's totally fine, especially at first. If you don't do a lot of stretching, it's okay if they're a little bit bent. You can take your knees into your chest a little bit to take the effort out of your hip flexors. Just making sure we're getting some blood flow in the opposite direction here. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling to bring your shins parallel. We are going to extend our arms to a T to either side and just dropping your knees to your left for a nice spinal twist. You can look in the opposite direction, so to your right, to get a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Taking a nice inhale and exhale, releasing where you are. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhaling to find a twist in the opposite direction, looking in the opposite direction of your knees, so to your left, and just relaxing here. This is our last pose, so enjoy it. Taking a nice inhale, exhaling, and on your next inhale, coming up to center, we're going to release our legs down one at a time, finding your heels at about mat width, keeping our shoulders nice and tucked in and flat on the ground, your arms nice and wide, and just taking a moment to do nothing. You can let your breath return to a normal rhythm, just fully relaxing into gravity. All right, pulling one knee into our chest at a time, wrapping your arms around your knees, giving yourself a big hug, getting a little bit of hip compression, and you can roll around on your spine a bit here just to release your lower back. Then moving your hands to the back of your thighs, you can bring your legs up above your head, and if it's right in your body, you can rock back and forth on your spine a couple times to come up to seated posture. And that is all for this sequence today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found a little bit of relief in your back body, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.